going to get that garlic clove perfectly positioned. Gosh, I look absolutely crazy. I've also popped on a little cardigan just because it is a little bit chilly. Although the sun is shining and it's glorious, it is one of those beautifully crisp days. This is my stunning, was that crew knit Holland Cooper cardi. I absolutely live in this. Now we're kind of going to have to get this show on the road. I don't have that much time, so we need to whip up these blondies in record timing. Now let's just talk through the ingredients. I'm not going to go through all the grams, but what I will do is leave the recipe in the description box down below as always. Now, because we always like to keep it super seasonal, pumpkin puree. Now you could literally roast your own pumpkins if you've had them maybe for decorations and they're going over, then please use them. If not, and you can't be bothered with that whole palaver, then you can buy pumpkin puree. Please make sure that it's not like the pumpkin mix. It's really important that it is like the 100% natural pumpkin puree. Now, I will stop giving you a lecture on pumpkin puree. Now you're going to need butter. You can do it with unsalted or slightly salted. I do like to use a tiny bit of slightly salted. You're gonna need 1 egg, pumpkin spice. Now you can literally make this yourself. It's ground cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and ground cloves. You can literally make the spice yourself. However, you can also just buy it on Amazon, and the smell, oh, literally screams full. Now you're going to need some all-purpose white plain flour, brown sugar, and I've literally just got the moist and rich muscovado sugar, and then I've got some baking powder, some vanilla essence, and then some good old dark chocolate chips. So those are the ingredients, and basically I am actually, first of all, now you don't have to, but I feel with blondies it just makes them so much better. You need to brown your butter, and you need to turn it into this sort of dark golden looking, slightly lighter than a treacle. And when you brown your butter, it makes a huge difference. It does just make them that sort of like gooey and quite chewy consistency. They're delicious. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna head over to the hob and I'm going to brown my butter, and then we're gonna whack this all together. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, into the oven, out of the oven, chopped, cooled, and we'll be on the way to girls' night together. Okay, so the butter has finally cooled. I actually just pop it in the freezer just to ensure we speed this process up a touch. Now you're gonna need a large bowl, and first and foremost we're going to add the sugar. Now you could use a big mixer if you've got a Kenwood and you don't fancy using your arm strength, then you can use a big mixer. Then we're going to add the butter, and using a spatula I'm just going to mix that together until it's all combined. No lumps and bumps. Gosh, there is something about golden butter and brown sugar that smells heavenly. And then, you guys know me, keep it all to one bowl because I don't like mess, and I also don't like to have to do a huge tidy up. So we keep the utensils to a minimum, and that is looking fan-tabby-dozy. I'm now just going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can also use vanilla bean if you've got some. I, however, don't. And if you're one of those people that have like always got stock of everything, it's like my absolute favorite. It's like sometimes in the evenings I get this like craving for something, and you guys know I have such a sweet tooth, and so I try and keep, you know what, the basics in stock. So flour, sugar, butter, and therefore I can sort of whip something up a matter of minutes. Okay, so that is all combined and together. Now we are going to add the pumpkin spice, the baking powder, and the salt into that sugary mixture. Pop that in there, and we're just going to again mix that all together until beautifully combined. Gosh, it's starting to smell so good. This is kind of like that easy, super quick crowd pleaser. It also looks really lovely as well. The really difficult thing about this is waiting until these blondies cool before you chop them into the little squares or bars. It is so hard. What I like to do is just chop off a little like smidgen for me whilst I wait. Now that is all blended together and looks like so. It doesn't look super attractive at the moment, but that's because of the brown sugar. Now we are slowly going to add, well, we've got to add our pumpkin first. So we're going to use a cup of pumpkin puree. Are you going to come out? No. I'm going to have to get a tablespoon and pop that into there. These little cups are so handy. It's actually half a cup, so we need 2 of these bad boys. 1. In it goes. There we go. 2. Fantastic. That is going to be all mixed together. Oh, this looks so good. Okay. Make sure that is all beautifully mixed together. No lumps and bumps. Just make sure, because that quite sticky brown sugar can sometimes clump together. You don't want to bite into a full bit of brown sugar. It might be slightly too sweet, like those little chunks of dark chocolate chip, but not big chunks of sugar. Right, that is perfectly mixed together. And now I'm going to slowly just fold the flour into our mixture. And it really is beginning to take blondie shape. Okay, you want to add the flour just little bit by little bit. And just make sure you're folding it in, and that way there are no lumps and bumps. You can also sift this in if you wish. However, I do not have that much time. I also need to pop some presentable clothes on, don't I? I'm gonna pop a little, I tell you what, I could go with a little summery dress this evening. It's so glorious out there. I think I'm gonna do like a white dress with potentially a blazer, a cozy blazer or cardigan over the top. Here we go. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, it's really starting to thicken up. Oh, my arm is getting a little bit sore. She said, no, I'm not going to use the Kenwood. Oh, get my bingo wings going. Okay, so, our mixture, our blondie mixture is ready to rumble. The final ingredient we need is to literally sprinkle the dark chocolate chips in. Now, I don't mess about with the dark chocolate chips. If we're gonna have a sweet treat, we're gonna have a proper sweet treat. So I'm quite heavy-handed when it comes to the dark chocolate chips, so much so I'm going to open another little packet. There we go. A few more dark chocolate chips in there. A few for me. I'm really sorry, baby, you can't have dark chocolate. It's poisonous. It's poisonous to doggies. I know. Okay. And the blondie mixture is ready to rumble. It will look somewhat like cookie dough, as you can see. And she is ready for the oven. So as you would have been able to see me do, I crumpled up some parchment paper. And this is kind of just to ensure that it doesn't stick. And then what we're going to do is literally just pop this into our tray. And I'm going to smudge it into the corners. It looks like a giant cookie, but trust me, it will be absolutely delicious. So just by using my spatula, I'm just making sure that it is evenly distributed into the corners. There we go. Sack the chef. Literally sack the chef. Send her home. Send her home. I forgot the most important part. So I've quickly had to tip it back into the bowl. I forgot to add the egg. Oh my gosh, the most important part. Please do not do as I'm doing. Please do as I say. Add the egg with the sugar. When the butter and the sugar have been melted together, then add the egg. The egg was hiding. Oh my goodness. And then fold in the flour. So hopefully this is going to turn out like it has done in the past. Oh golly. Okay, that consistency is looking a lot better. I was kind of like, why is this sort of so stodgy? But anyway, it was missing the egg. So parchment paper goes back into the tray. And there we go. This is now going to go into my little baking tray. These are fabulous. These are just from John Lewis. They are fantastic and they last absolute donkey's years. There we go. That is looking so much better. Right. Now I'm going to smear it around, making sure it's in all of those nooks and crannies. Evenly distribute it around. Doesn't look beautiful just yet, but you wait. It's not only going to look fabulous, it smells insane, and it's going to taste even better. It tastes insane. We haven't even baked it yet. So that is what it will look like. It looks like a giant cookie. So that is going to go in the oven for about half an hour or until the center is fully cooked through. So let's pop it in. The 30-minute countdown is on. And in those 30 minutes, I'm going to do a big clear up, pop some clothes on, and we will be back to take it out of the oven and then trot off to girls' night. Back, hair is out of the rollers, dress is on, blondies are out of the oven, and one thing is for sure here, ladies and gentlemen. These blondies are going to fill your house with the most sensational smell of pumpkin spice. That nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, slight hint of ginger. Oh, the sweet smell of butter and sugar and dark chocolate. Oh, I wish I could keep them all for myself. No, I don't. But those are just going to go to one side to cool for just a moment. I think what I am going to have to do is actually I think I'm going to take it out of the baking tray and pop it into a Tupperware. And then I've got a gorgeous little gift bag here, and those are going to have to keep cooling, but we are going to have to leave. But any girls' night, we need to have a little something sparkling, and this is a lovely English rosé. This is a chapel down, so it is a sparkling rosé, so I'm going to pop that in there. And my prezzies are going to be pink English sparkling and the delicious pumpkin spiced dark chocolate blondies. So it's going to be a gorgeous evening. The sun is shining, so hopefully we can sit outside. I am going to take two of the boys. I'm going to take Odie and Lancelot. Lancelot really needs to get out and be socialized a little bit more. And his wingman, who is Wiggy, is such a bad influence. So actually, to separate them, Wiggy goes with Raffy, and he's literally an angel. And Odie really shows Lancelot the ropes. So I'm going to be taking Odie and Lancelot. I shouldn't say that too loudly because Wiggy and Raffy are going to be devastated. So I'm going to get their smart collars on, pop them in the car, get the blondies in the car, get this blondie in the car, and we are off to girls' night. We are all in the car, strapped in, and off to girls' night. We've got our substance here, our baked blondies down there, and we are ready to go. Lancelot is not a fan of the car, but he loves his little bag, so maybe we're going to be there in 10 minutes. Good morning, my angels, and what a glorious morning it is. Just absolutely divine. Last night was so lovely. It was very chilled, and we just had a little glass of champagne, had the most delicious canapes that my gorgeous darling Amy and Christy have prepared. And then it's safe to say those blondies, it is a serious crowd-pleasing recipe. They were unctuous, light, fluffy, autumnal, oh gosh, and that like melted dark chocolate. Scrum-didiocious is all I can say. Well, as you can see, I am up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Another glorious day, which literally makes my soul sing because it's the last day of Cornbury Horse Trials, and today is show jumping. So the sun is shining. The hair I actually re-Dysoned and just popped in pins this morning. I've just finished my makeup, popped my jewellery on, and actually have laid out my outfit. So we're going full Holland Cooper tawny vibes. You guys have seen this outfit before, but I'm going to style it differently. And I think that that's one of the most incredible things about Holland Cooper, is that they're the brand that kind of do it all. So as you can see, I've got the gorgeous tawny trench coat. I've got the high-waisted wide leg trousers with that gorgeous, very dark chocolate, almost burgundy crocodile-like leather belt. And then this is the waistcoat. I feel like if you're gonna go three-piece suit, you've got to go Holland Cooper. And trust me, get the waistcoat. It makes it. And then we've kind of got decisions. I don't really know what to do, whether to go with my Soho camera bag. One, because it's sort of slightly more casual, but I love the shoulder strap, and I'm thinking to actually just style it crossbody. And I just love this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's almost like a little bit of a take on the Chanel. Or to go really equestrian vibes and wear my Chelsea saddle bag. And then hair-wise, I'm actually thinking to pop a bow in my hair. Maybe go half up, half down, with like the bow in the back of my hair, just to sort of like glam it up a bit. So we're going super country for a fabulous day at Cornbury Horse Trials. Now, if you love equestrian sport, and even if you don't love equestrian sport, maybe it's your wife or your partner that does, Cornbury is extremely special. Not only is the estate just absolutely exquisite, there's something for everybody there. They've got loads of stands, loads of shopping. I mean, they've got the diddly squat farm shop, they've got tractors, they've got classic cars, and just what they do for the environment and giving back is absolutely incredible. They've also got the Young Horse Championships. They really champion young horses, young riders. They've got the best of the best. They have actually got Laura Collett there, who is the brand new team gold medalist in Paris and won an individual bronze. So she is competing at Cornbury this weekend. They've also got Ros Cantor, who just won Burley Horse Trials. So it really is the best of the best in terms of eventing sport. So I can't wait. It's going to be utterly magical. Ellen is also coming with me today, which is just so lovely. I get to spend some time with her on my own, and she is also very horsey. She's also a very talented show jumper, so I know she's going to love today. And the one thing I'm most looking forward to, not only seeing obviously David and Fee Howden, who own Cornbury and who obviously run Cornbury Horse Trials, but also the food is, I mean, it will leave you speechless. It is unbelievable, and as you guys know, I'm a serious foodie, so I just can't wait. But obviously I cannot be going in a dressing gown, so it's time to get fully countryed, glammed up, get ready. So I will see you when I've popped the outfit on. I feel like this is either going to be Marmite, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I've actually chosen to style the waistcoat tucked in. The trousers are a tiny bit big for me, but actually that is fantastic because it just means that you can style it so many different ways. So I've tucked the waistcoat in, and I just think it creates a really seamless look. I love this belt. It really is a statement. And then I've got that fresh white shirt underneath. This is actually a shirt from Purdy & Sons, and I just love the little frilled collar. I think I am going to style it open just to have it slightly casual. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to style these trousers tucked into a pair of boots. Now, if you are looking to buy these gorgeous tawny trousers, they do come in a few different styles. You can get the peg or the straight or the wide leg. I personally think you should be able to style things so many different ways and to be super versatile. So with that in mind, I would definitely recommend getting the wide leg so that you could style it like so and pop like a high pair of heels on underneath, and this would be like a serious boss woman look. But what you can do is steal a pair of your husband's socks, because if you're not wearing your husband's socks, then are you even married? I don't think I even own a pair of socks. Like, I've got pop socks and gym socks and cashmere socks, but if ever I need a pair of socks to sort of like tuck into a pair of boots, it's his odds and sods. I don't take pairs, I'm not that mean. I take the sort of like random ones. So what I'm going to do is actually tuck these into a pair of leather chocolate boots. I mean, when is Holland Cooper going to come out with a pair of leather knee-high boots? I have spotted a pair that they are currently using in their shoots that do have an HC logo, so stay pending. I think they might be coming soon, and as soon as they do, of course, I will leave a link down below. But I'm going to pop the socks on, and then it's going to look a bit odd because my boots are downstairs. And then I'm going to take the hair out and try and get this like half up, half down hair nailed, and then we're going to pop the trench on. But to be honest with you, I'm going to take the trench, but I might actually end up not wearing it. It's so warm and glorious out there, and I just love this look as it is. It's just so cool. And then I need your help to decide what bag. Right, I'm going to pop the socks on, take the hair out, and I'm going to come back when we're almost fully dressed. Okay, so I need your imagination for this part. So hair is done. We've gone half up, half down vibes, sort of slicked off of the face, and I felt like the scarf, the silk scarf, is so beautiful. However, I wanted to tie it in a beautiful bow, but the bow was kind of sticking out the side, and I felt like it was a bit of a distraction from the outfit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hunt downstairs for a chocolate scrunchie, because the black is just really not doing it for me. But you can kind of get the idea as to the outfit. And then I've gone with the Soho camera bag. I just love this styled crossbody. I think it's so cool. It adds a little bit of glamour with the gorgeous chain. And as you can see, the socks are the one. It's a vibe. So I'm gonna go chocolate boots, and this is the outfit of the day. I am obviously going to take the piece de la resistance to any outfit. This is creme de la creme and the dream when it comes to Holland Cooper. And maybe I'll just walk in with it draped over my shoulders. But as you can see, the sun is shining and it's going to be an exceptional day. So let's head to Cornbury Horse Trials. All dressed, boots are on, hair is done. I've got this beauty with me today, and we are heading off. We're gonna go in the BMW today. It's a little bit of a drive, but on a morning like this, it's going to be glorious. After a glorious drive through the Cotswolds, we have arrived at the Cornbury Horse Trials, and it's a little bit overcast here, but it's still so warm. Yeah. It's so warm, and I've been telling Ellen about the lunch the whole way here. So excited. We're literally, oh my gosh, my mouth is watering, and you can smell the smoke from this like open fire where they cook everything that they either raise or rear or hatch or have here literally on the estate, and it is memorable. I've been dreaming about it for weeks from last year, so let's go. So this is the incredible VIP tent here at Cornbury Horse Trials, which what they call the Endless Lunch, and it is literally that. And all sponsored and partnered with my darling Mirabeau. So you guys have heard me talk about the Mirabeau gin and the rosé from Aix-en-Provence. It's just absolutely delicious. Now they have lots of different rosés. This is actually one of my favorites, Étoile, but they've got the Pure, which is actually what we serve at lots and lots of our sort of like lunch parties, summer soirees. And if you are a gin drinker, this is utterly scrumptious. Look at it in here, the florals are beautiful. I love how they've brought sort of the nature from outside inside and made it so glamorous, but yet still so rustic. Look at these little bottles. So they've got these beautiful greasy, bluey hydrangeas, all of the foliage and branches, but they've popped these little milk bottles to ensure that the hydrangeas are still getting a good slurp of water. Gosh, I can't wait to show you guys the lunch today. The food is sensational. Look at this. They've got an incredible cocktail menu. So Lost in Cornbury, and it's a polo gin, lemon juice, elderflower cordial, cucumber, apple, fresh ginger, a blush, a wild paloma, a fifi, and a mezcal margarita. Gosh, I might have to save myself and have one cocktail. Isn't this gorgeous? And just the way that they lay it out. I mean, you guys know that I adore hosting and entertaining, but also love doing it family style. And there really is an art to laying out what we call a buffet table, because sometimes I think it can come across a little bit, oh gosh, I hate to say it, but a little bit naff when you sort of lay all the food out together. But the way that they do it is goals, absolutely gorgeous. And they always have art around. Look at this, it's almost like a 3D picture, I suppose, and it's Frankel Pop Icon by Chris Levin, and then a 3D portrait. Gosh, isn't that unbelievable? So every which angle you look, there's a different angle of the Queen. Gosh, that's so bizarre. Oh gosh, I do miss her. It's Queen Elizabeth II, incredible. And the artist is called Chris Levin, amazing. They've got TVs everywhere so that you can continue watching the eventing. As I told you before, they've got the Young Horse Championships. At the moment, they've got the 6-year-old finals in the show jumping ring literally just in front of us. And they've got the eventing going on on the TVs in the VIP area. Some stunning sunflowers, aren't they gorgeous? And don't they just make you smile? So we are going to watch the show jumping. We're also going to have a little bit of a mooch around and look around the stalls and the shops. I see Bethan over there, a gorgeous smiley face. I'm going to catch up with the girls. But this is gorgeous. So they are just beginning to bring out the lunch, and look at this, a beautiful whole white fish that has been grilled on the barbecue outside. Look at these scallops. I've literally been dreaming about these scallops. They're so delicious. Sweet corn, and then you've got these amazing, what looks to be like pulled beef on toast with some creme fraiche. The steak here, it is English longhorn steak, and it is so delicious. Beautiful new potatoes, sausages and mustards, all actually produced by the Bull. So those are the caterers today. You've got bread and then the salads. You wait until you see these salads. So all of the vegetables, you've got some gorgeous rainbow vegetables here, what looks to be like a seafood salad, fig, burrata, pine nuts, cherry tomatoes and gorgeous rockets, a crudité, cherry tomatoes, and literally the lunch of dreams. So we've come for a bit of a mooch around the shopping stalls because it looks utterly gorgeous. Lots of tweed, lots of blazers, lots of baskets and beautiful little eclectic things. So let's go and have a little mooch around. We've got the most amazing stall here that is second-hand, vintage pieces. Oh, lots of different old pieces of jewellery. I always think this is utterly fascinating. It's beautiful. They've even got sort of vintage fur coats. I always feel so sad because my grandmother has so many fur coats that she very kindly gave to me, but I'm always so worried about wearing them because, one, I don't agree with it, but two, I don't agree with them just sitting in the wardrobe. But gosh, amazing old tweed coats. I'd love to know the story behind some of these pieces. I always find it so interesting. Just suede lederhosens, which actually look like a German piece. Just found this gorgeous green velvet dress, absolutely gorgeous. Brand called Louisa Kelsey. Stunning. Love the design and that thick belt. Gorgeous length. Love the gold number. Those sleeves are fabulous. Wear that at Christmas. Isn't that amazing? This is gorgeous, as seen on Jodie Kidd. Oh, these are gorgeous pieces. Been into a winner here. Isn't that beautiful? Well guys, I'm going to have to leave the link down below to this brand. I feel like you guys are going to absolutely love this. Some stunning broderie and a fantastic price point actually for a beautiful lace broderie dress. Amazing. I'm obsessed with that green velvet dress. That is gorgeous. And they also do a red one as well. It's beautiful. Oh, I've spotted a tablecloth company, or like a homeware company. How fabulous are these? Oh, they're gorgeous. I might have to pick up a tablecloth, guys. I love the tablecloth that's currently on. They're almost like trellis, but they've also got sort of greens and blues. They've got the matching napkins, which are gorgeous, and they've got little trays there. They're so lovely. Look at these cushions. Aren't they effective? It's absolutely amazing. Love the hydrangeas. I love how they've set up this table. It looks beautiful. It's gorgeous quality. There's some beautiful cushions here. So it's a brand called Keho. Isn't it gorgeous? Let's have a little bit of a mooch in there. It looks amazing. Just look at these. They're even doing like the trousers, little skirts. They're so gorgeous. Gosh, my mum would love those, like cut-offs with the green on the edging. I love the quilted jackets. Aren't they fab? That's amazing. And the little wash bags. Oh gosh, I'm swooning. I could literally have every single tablecloth here, Ellen. This is trouble. I mean, could you imagine all the tablescapes? This is like an absolute yes. Absolute yes. Yes, please. Please come home. Oh, this is stunning. I'm definitely gonna have to leave the link down below to this. I feel like you guys are gonna go utterly crazy. I also really love these little trays. I think for sort of like coffee or breakfast in bed, that would be heavenly. This is so sweet. So this is the brand Keho hand blocked printed. Beautiful. This is the huge open fire they have here at Cornbury House Farm, and the longhorn beef, the middle white pigs, the Hampshire lambs, and all of our meats being cooked on the open fires that have been raised here at Cornbury. Our honey is being used to sweeten our drinks, and our delicious hams are in our toasties and pizzas. There you go. Look at it. That is being cooked literally in front of you. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, I cannot wait to have lunch. So we've been for a little bit of a mooch around the shops. We've been into Alex Gore, Troy, London is here, one of my favourite sort of country brands, Troy. It's just beautiful. The quality is phenomenal. Beautiful designs too. Just seen Fee Howden, so lovely to see her. The lady of the moment, the lady of the manor, as they say. So we are now going to go and have a spot of lunch at the Endless Lunch VIP tent. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at these oysters. This looks just outstanding. So our chill oysters, taste the sea in every mouthful. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. And then this is the fish. Look at how they are grilling them. This is outstanding. Look at that. So they hang them and then they literally just smoke on an open fire. You've got the corn on the cobs and those scallops just grilling away to perfection. Oh, this is the dream. I mean, any foodies out there, it doesn't get better than this. The lamb shoulders hanging to perfection, and then this is the Longhorn English beef that is literally here on the estate. Scrumptious. Okay, so course number 1 of the endless lunch, I've gone with those enormous and delicious looking scallops, and then an array of oysters. Now these are actually Irish oysters and run by a wonderful family business apparently, and these are grilled in the most delicious garlic butter with scrumptious sea fire. Well, bon appetit everybody. I think we may be here for a while. I think so. I think this is a shameless endless lunch because actually I don't care. I'm going to inhale everything. Round number 2, and I look like a little piglet. The salads just look so delicious that I had to have one more scallop because they were just too scrumptious. I've then got this fig salad, I think the fig, the burrata and the cherry tomatoes. And then I think they've got sort of like a quinoa and tahini broccoli, those delicious rainbow carrots and courgettes underneath, some green beans, the delicious Longhorn cattle rare beef, and then a touch of fish under there as well. So I've got just about everything on my plate. Bon appetit.
Congratulations, Izzy, on victory here with Johnny Hortley of Barrington Sport Horses, Barrington Boy. So a great local result here. David, to go to step forward, we have the winning rider, winning owner, Storm Lanterns, coming from the Cornbury Horse Trials Committee, beautifully branded, the winner's rosette as well, and each of our winners also receiving a beautiful...
The most exceptional cheese board. My goodness, this looks absolutely divine. And then you've got the ITMES and the chocolate mousse that looks absolutely heavenly. And then what looks to be almost like a little bit of a pistachio cake. I will have to have a little look at the menu as to what this is, but it all looks absolutely scrumptious. Okay, so we have just finished lunch and we are now heading up to the water complex to go and have a little glass of Pol Roger at the water jump, and they've got these amazing ITMES grenadiers that are going to take us up there. Hi there! We're expecting Lewis Hamilton. We're going to wheel spin up there. Oh, how this wonderful service. I'm so excited. How are you, sir?
I'm wonderful, and how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much. How lovely. Got a wonderful driver. Look at this.
You haven't had the skill set.
Oh, this is very exciting.
Come on in, well done, good work.
Right, we're in. We're in.
I say, I'm impressed. You cleared that height.
As quick as to see if we play.
I'm going to go right now.
We're going to go so speedy.
Yeah.
He's going to be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but you will not want to have your head anywhere near there.
Are we going to do donuts?
Okay.
Are we going to do donuts?
We're going to be doing donuts.
Let's see how we go. You want jam or ring?
Oh. Okay, right. I feel like I need to put my safety
seatbelt yourself.
Seatbelt myself.
Oh, nice
in.
one. Let's try that.
Okay, right. So what are we in, sir?
Just one moment.
No, we are in a
I've completely
jammy situation.
Do you know what? I was just looking for the gap, but I've been distracted by these wonderful people that I'm driving. I blame you for putting...
but you'll be alright.
Do you know what? I'm going to cheat and go the faster route.
Go.
He wants me to get going, so...
Okay, so tell me, what are we in?
We're in an ITMES Grenadier.
And what do you think so far?
What do I think so far? I think, well, you're still alive, so that's a very good start.
Oh, this is good.
It's a good off-roader.
Yeah.
It's got one hell of a turning circle.
Oh, that's good. For a wagon like this, because it's quite long.
You want it to be not one hell of a turning circle.
Oh, you'll make that.
I love your optimism.
What do you think you're driving? Come on, you're driving a bus.
I love it. I've actually, you know what? They were talking about backseat drivers. I've got a front seat one today.
I do also have an Arctic licence, so I can drive a truck.
Oh, great. Do you drive it with horses in it normally?
I do normally with horses in it. If it's got no horses in it, it's gone terribly wrong.
Then?
No, I'm not competing. We're here just spectating
Tell me your stories,
today.
People. You all have backgrounds, so what do you do and where are you from?
Come on then, start off.
Shall I go first?
Go for it.
Full on the vlog as well.
We're quite local, aren't we? We're from, well, I'm from Cirencester.
Okay, so not too far.
Not
at
too
all.
far. I'm actually a PE teacher.
Oh, cool. Congratulations.
So, but
You're
I
helping
love
make the nation healthier.
love horses. Exactly. Promoting physical activity and the benefits of it.
And she's also an amazing content creator, hence why she's here today, because she's creating content.
So you're an influencer.
Oh.
Now I'm going to get I'm so good, I have no clue about anything TikTok
That was amazing.
and otherwise.
So she's this amazing PE teacher, but she's also a content creator extraordinaire.
So how many followers do you have, and am I now going to be on your content?
Yes,
This is
you're
so
going to be a YouTube sensation.
My daughter is so good at crime when she sees it. Dad, I know this person. I know
What
this
is your name, sir?
I'm Gavin.
Gavin. Gavin is a ledge. So Gavin's daughter. He's a very cool guy. Love this.
Oh, she will say
Can we
no,
keep you all day?
You keep me all day. Well, I
early.
mean, you know, we've only just met. It's only 3:05.
Exactly. No, he's got to go back for David Cameron. We've just stolen his car. We've just stolen his car.
Stolen his car.
That would be the
Exactly.
title of your
That would
vlog.
be, yeah, that would be
Just
quite
stolen
good.
David Cameron's
Stolen
car.
David Cameron's car.
Title of the vlog. Okay, but Ellen, you're up next.
I am doing an internship with Leonora to learn about social media marketing.
And she's horsey. And she's divine. And then Daddy, where are you from?
Strange.
Another local.
Another local.
Another local. And I'm from Henley. And my
From
name's
Henley,
Leonora.
Midsummer
Yes.
Henley, I call it. You know, Midsummer Murders.
Midsummer Murders, exactly.
Yeah, well,
I
I used to
actually
live
live in that village.
Do you? You live in Henley? It's not
In
a village, it's
Hambledon.
Hambledon. Yeah, yes.
Hambledon.
Yeah, but they filmed it in Marlow, Henley,
Filmed in
Hambledon.
Marlow, Henley, yeah,
the
that's very
Chalfont.
true.
They do.
That's
Right, are you
very
ready?
true. I'm ready. Right, we're ready.
I'm now going to get fired in any driving
that.
position ever.
Oh my
You
gosh.
lost.
You've definitely got my heart rate up a bit.
There you go. See, this ain't no horse box.
Oh gosh.
was
Look
a lot
at
more
these
fun than last
fences.
year.
Oh, okay, we're definitely
Yes, I'm probably
off-roading.
going to be the one and only year I ever make my driving debut here. You asked for Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
You drove better
Horses
than
are
Lewis
coming
Hamilton.
down.
Oh, I'm
Not
liking
hard.
this. I'm like, oh. You might get very upset. Thank you.
Thank you. And here we go, so we're going up to the Pole Roger at the water complex. Look at this drop here. So they're going to come down and they literally land and go down. Oh, wonderful. So we actually, you were here, did you walk the course with us last year?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it was, I don't remember it being like really long, but I think we walked quite a lot of it.
We did.
It's a 3.5 miler, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Yeah, we didn't-
somehow...
we
You
didn't
wouldn't have
do
walked
all.
the whole of
No.
that, yeah.
Oh, were you here with the rain?
I was.
Oh
It was
my
horrific.
goodness.
We all were hiding under
We
that.
were literally all like, this is...
It was so cold.
It was so cold, it was very grim.
But then when we came for the day, it was lovely.
oh, it was absolutely exquisite. I mean,
Okay.
what a week it's been.
Well, it's bigger up here this year.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Okay, so here we
And
go.
we're being
up to
gated
the-
again, so that's it. There's the same horses coming through.
Same horses coming through. And he'll be coming round to the left.
I'll stop back here so you actually get the view.
Here they come. She's sitting up. Really nice stride. And over she goes. And down to the water complex. Ooh. Problem is that sometimes they
You won't quite see the water
see
here
the
because
slight.
it's in front of gate 12
Yeah.
where they're going to jump through.
They're gonna go down. And in she goes. Okay. Up we go. Well, I must say it's been a wonderful drive, Gavin. Definitely. I'm so intrigued at like all the layout of everything.
Yeah,
It's
we didn't-
definitely
we didn't get to the
practical.
ejector seats and the missile launchers.
Oh gosh, I've not upset you
Maybe
too
on-
much
Maybe
then.
on the way back then.
Oh, is this why there's a window directly above me? And it seems to be quite a small window. I must say, Gavin, I don't think my bum's going to fit through that.
Safari. That's a safari
Okay.
window. You open this up, you stand out and wave like the Pope at your subjects, or you take
Queen, of
photos, or you run live streaming.
Fantastic.
And on
Look
that
at
note, I wish you a
It's been a
fantastic
pleasure.
rest of the day.
Look at my hair! So after the most exhilarating car journey of our lives, we have now come up to the Pole Roger tent. This looks insane. So we came up here last year. And this looks absolutely incredible. So this is the water jump. So the horse is literally just coming through now. We'll jump over the skinny, then over the log and into the water. Oh, sit up! shorten your reins. There we go. And he goes. Over he goes. And off he goes. How fabulous is this? My dad would love that, wouldn't he? Roger. Paul Roger. This looks absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite champagnes of all time. This is glorious, and I can imagine in the sunshine, this is utterly heavenly. Okay, so the next horse is just coming down. So just up in the Paul Roger tent, literally watching the cross country, horses jumping over and through the water complex, having a very small little sip of champagne because I am driving home, but this is just the most glorious and dreamy day. Cheers everybody. You guys know Bethan, you've met her before, and we're little Holland Cooper girls today. I love it. So we are up at the, as you guys know, the water complex. We're with the Howdens, and their daughter Jemima has literally just set off, so she will be jumping
the house at 13A.
Good girl. So, as you probably gathered, by the time of me just stopped talking and turning the camera around, that was Jemima jumping the water complex, literally like a pro, literally super slick. And I tell you what, the amount of horses that have come here and either stopped going into the water, or riders being unseated and almost falling off, or having to do a circle, or making it look like an absolute palaver, she made it look effortless, beautiful, and she's galloped off into the distance, and she's actually already won one of the competitions here already. So she is a serious contender to, fingers crossed, win this too. Lucky! Third time lucky. Look at that. It was meant to be, Gavin.
So how many winners have you managed to cheer on now?
Oh, well, Jemima Howden, who the daughter, obviously, David and Fee, she just jumped this complex and extremely well, and is in contention to be on the podium this afternoon.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're going down there to cheer her on. It's very exciting.
And I think her cousin has just done quite well as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, her cousin was before.
Oh wow! Just before her.
Yes.
Okay, so we're cheering on.
Because her cousin's mum came up.
Oh,
so
that's so lovely. So here we go.
It's a big family winning day.
Oh. It's so lovely to be able to win on home turf as well.
Yeah.
Here they come.
These are female worker bees, and down here, everywhere there's a little brown bump, is a baby bee pupating, waiting to hatch.
Oh my goodness!
Find you one hatching in a minute. I think there's one just.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes when you just see their tails, that's not them hatching.
That's them feeding, going in, and
like so up here.
So if you've got a queen bee in here,
we've got a queen on the other side, but these little tails here, you see, they'll go in to get the nectar themselves and feed them out at the bottom. Yeah.
That's just incredible. And the queens are over here. How do you spot a queen bee?
So this one's a bit easier because I put a dot on her.
Oh wow! Oh
They
my
don't naturally
goodness.
have a green top, but it does make it a lot easier.
It does make it a lot easier. So that is the queen bee just there. And do they tend to be a lot bigger than the others?
They're a bit bigger, they're longer, aren't they?
They're
Particularly.
They
They also stand a little bit taller on the frame. They've got red legs and a
Look
bit
at
taller.
that. It's
She lays all
just
eggs. She can lay
outstanding.
2,000 eggs a day. Her body weight.
2,000 eggs a day. So not all bees are born queen bees. So how do you become a queen bee?
That's the really remarkable thing. So the same fertilised egg, so a female larva, can become either a queen or a regular worker, depending what they feed the larva. So if they give it a higher percentage of royal jelly, it switches on different genes, and that produces the queen. But if they gave it just regular brood food, regular brood food, then it would become a normal female. So that's epigenetics, isn't it? So what you eat
That is outstanding. And all of these bees, so you'll then take this back to the hive this evening and... Oh, so you were the chosen bees today. That's so sweet. I would love to try some honey. Thank you so much. So this is the Cornbury House honey.
The Cornbury House honey is this one and this one. So this is the summer crop.
So the summer crop.
This
so
has just come off the hive a few weeks ago.
wow, gosh, that is.
And it's a very distinctive taste because the bees have been foraging on the lime trees in the estate.
Oh my gosh,
So the taste is quite different from normal honey.
that is absolutely delicious.
Like it?
And then can I turn it around and
You can
use
turn-
the other
you can
side
turn it
of my
around, turn the other
stick?
side. And this one here is the spring crop from Cornbury House.
So it looks a lot thicker.
Yeah, so it originally would have been runny, the same as the other one, but as it's aged, it's
It gets
crystallised.
oh delicious.
And
Look at
gone
that.
Creamy and it's actually crunchy.
Oh, that's a bit of me.
It's got sugar
I love
crystals
that.
in it.
That is delicious. Gosh, that's amazing.
Like that.
Thank you so
You can
much.
also try some honeys from outside of the estate.
Okay,
bit
I'm ready to
different again.
change my little stick there. Thank you so much.
Alright.
Okay, so a starflower honey.
So, do you know what starflower is?
I don't know.
Starflower is borage.
Oh, okay.
So you see in the fields, it's blue.
Yeah.
It looks like this. That's borage.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Bees absolutely love it, and that's the honey they produce.
And that's the honey when they produce
forage on
it.
Forage on borage.
Forage on borage. Okay. And it
on
looks a
borage.
lot clearer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's light coloured.
Very
and
light
again, a
coloured.
distinctive flavour.
I see what you mean.
Like that?
A very distinctive flavour.
Yeah.
Oh yes. You can really taste the difference.
You absolutely can. And then again, the Oxfordshire
And then the
honey.
Oxford- So this one is crystallised like this one, a little bit firmer, but it's come from another apiary in another estate about 10 miles away.
Oh, gosh.
And it tastes different again, so it's quite firm, this one.
It's quite a firm honey, that. So you have a little look, all of the different consistencies.
3 molecules.
Oh, that was delicious.
Do you like that one as well? Now,
Oh, I
have you
have
ever
to
tried?
say.
Have you ever tried comb honey?
Comb honey, I have, but I must admit, now I probably sound a little bit daft saying this. I don't quite understand how to eat it. Are you meant to eat the comb?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, right.
A whole lot.
Interesting.
Just eat a whole
Okay.
lot. Now, the best way to do it.
And what is the comb? Is it a form of wax?
It's a form of wax. But it's
Okay.
wax created by the bees. It's not man-made. It's made by the bees.
So it's all
Same
natural
as the
and
honey.
edible.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
So you're eating the comb and the honey at the same time.
Gosh, that sounds amazing.
So
So
grab
how
a-
would
grab a
you
stick.
grab a stick? There we go.
And if you have some of this, you can't have a tiny, tiny
Okay.
little dot.
Okay, poor Ellen is not meant to have too much sugar, so that's where she's.
This has got wax in it, so it's fine.
Okay.
It neutralises the sugar content.
Okay, here we go. I'll. Okay.
My nose is
It's talking not. Oh, I'm dropping. Oh, but that's really different.
Yeah.
Why does that taste so different?
Because it's got the wax in it, and the wax has got a different flavour, and it impacts the flavour of the honey. And
And
it's
you
got
get
a
the
different-
little bits of wax and you
and you
nibble
chew it.
away.
It's like toffee honey, we like to call it. So it's chewy honey.
It's so interesting. I've learned so much
that good?
today. Thank you so
That's
much.
really nice.
And that's Cornbury. That's Cornbury.
That is the Cornbury honey. Wow, well, that is outstanding. It's so delicious. I've learned so much. Thank you so much. And this whole, I'm so intrigued by this starflower, but I have to be honest, I think my favourite was the very first
Cornbury.
one.
That was my favourite too.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yeah. There we go. okay. The commotion. Boys, okay. Shh. Enough. The commotion. I mean, what is this? You crazy people. Mummy just dropped her phone. Oh my goodness. As you have been able to see, I am home sweet home. Oh my goodness, what an absolute racket that was, but a gorgeous drive at home. Just think that Cotswold stone is so beautiful, and it has actually turned into a really gorgeous light evening. Back with the boys. Come on, boys. Come on, let's go. Odie, this way. Come on, boys. Come on then. Come on, Ruffy. Let's go, boys. And we are going to go for a little trot around the orchard. I'm actually going to pop my pajamas on. I've literally loved my outfit so much. I think this has actually been one of my favourite Holland Cooper looks. It's just so comfortable. Yet, well, please excuse, I've actually undone my belt. But kind of cool. It's kind of like cool girl vibes. A real sort of like nod to the equestrians without it looking too much. I'm very conscious of, you know, when people try to dress for an event that kind of you look like one of the competitors, but you're not horsey at all. Like, it just makes me cringe so much. But I kind of felt like I was super country with the gorgeous tawny tweed, and I've kind of done something nobody else has done before by actually tucking the waistcoat in, putting that insane Holland Cooper belt sort of cinch in the waist, and quite almost like that paper bag waist look with those trousers, and then my little Fairfax and Faber boots. I feel like it's an absolute vibe. I feel like this could be like a real cool clay day shoot look. I might have to do that in the bleak midwinter on those cool kind of clay shoot days. Like EJ Churchill always has their annual clay shoot day. They even host the English Championships there, and I feel like this would be an epic look for that. But anyway, I'm wobbling on. I'm home, sweet home, and actually going to have a really quiet evening with the boys. I am so full from the most outstanding meal. I can't even begin to tell you how worth every single penny that endless lunch is. Trust me when I say it's outstanding. An incredible day of not only the best of Olympic sport. There are 23 Olympians competing at Cornbury Horse Trials, so it's up there with the best in the world, but also they're competing young horses as well. So you're seeing horses that are developing through the sport, and if you are obviously interested in the sport, then it's a really interesting place to be able to see, you know, horses that might be up and coming and potential Olympic contenders. Please excuse my cretin of a dog. It's kind of squirrel season at the moment, and Wiggy seems to think that he is a squirrel catcher, and he's not. If there could be an Olympic sport of capturing squirrels, my two would not be competitors. They're utterly useless, but they make a lot of noise. Anyway, it was divine to see Fee and David and their hospitality, and they're just so generous, and they're such a wonderful family, and that's really what it feels like at Cornbury. It's not corporate. You don't have any of kind of like the really big stands. It in a way just feels like a boutique luxury creme de la creme event, and like I said earlier, there's something for everybody, whether you are the husband that enjoys seeing the cars and kind of cool concept planes, and maybe the mother that loves the horses, and daughters and sons that adore fashion, and maybe those grandmothers that adore sitting in the sunshine drinking champagne. There really is something for everybody, and it feels like you're at this warm, inviting, cozy, epic event, so I could not recommend it enough. And the fact that their daughter Jemima is actually competing at the event just gives it real, it just solidifies the whole thing. It gives it real gravitas, and she actually won one of her events, which was so special. And let me tell you, there is absolutely nothing, I haven't found anything that compares to yet. Meanwhile, I haven't had children yet, so maybe that might top it. But there is nothing like hearing, in terms of pride, your own national anthem playing for you when you have won. It's a feeling that I don't think I will ever have the words to be able to describe just how special that is. And today, watching Jemima have her national anthem played for her, it was just amazing. So it's been such a special day. It's so lovely to be back, and it was so special to be able to take Ellen there and to kind of watch her flourish. And I always just feel so proud of my team, and I feel so lucky and beyond grateful to just be surrounded by powerful women in their own right, but that are 100% for me. And I think it's quite rare to find people like that, and I feel like I've got two diamonds as human beings as my wing women. So it was lovely to be able to have her keep me company today and be my +1 and just thoroughly enjoy it. Obviously she's super horsey herself, so I think she had a really special day, and she's just amazing. Just the time she takes to speak to people, and that she's really interested, and just sort of overhearing conversations that she has with other people. Obviously not that I'm eavesdropping, but just she's just so passionate about the way that she speaks in life, and she's an incredible young lady and such an important part of my team. Anyway, it's just been the best weekend, and as I said, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to have a really, really gorgeous evening on the sofa. Odie? On the sofa with you, little beautiful specimen of a sausage dog. Oh, and he's like, okay, bye. Bye. And actually kind of get a little bit of rest before what is going to be an extremely busy week. Guys, I've got a shoot coming up that I think all I can say is you're gonna have to hold on to your knickers. I'm gonna have to hold on to my own, and I can't wait to share it with you. This week is getting bigger than I ever imagined this would get. Like wild, absolutely wild. But of course I'm gonna have to save that sadly for a whole nother vlog. Look at me, I look so disheveled. I've taken my hair out. Look at those, oh, look at those Boodles earrings. So beautiful. Anyway, I truly hope you've enjoyed this one. Of course, I've loved every second of sharing it with you. You've kind of got a little bit of everything. We've done beautiful, glorious dog walks in the countryside. We've done a little bit of get ready with me, hair and makeup, bit of fashion, bit of beauty, and then a whole lot of country, everything that just makes my soul sing. And I really hope you've enjoyed it. So please let me know your favorite part in the comments down below. And honestly guys, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button, but most importantly subscribed. Anyway, these boys are trying to get my attention by rolling around and squeaking their toys. So I'm gonna bring this vlog to an end and spend some time loving these beautiful boys. So sending you so much love from me, Raffi, Odie, and two little reprobates that are still in the orchard chasing squirrels. And as always, sending you so much love from myself.